Oh, you know what else? I introduced my kids to the movie Big,
Oh, what a
which,
great movie. One of
which,
my favorites.
yeah, it was. I always liked it when I was a kid. It was released when I was 10, and it was one of these things that was on HBO all the time. So whenever you're looking
Yeah.
for something to watch, it's there. And it had been years and years since I'd seen it, but it holds up. It's pretty decent. It's better than a lot of the you switch bodies with your parent movies that were there were a whole bunch of those
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
the 80s.
Which was a whole genre in and of itself,
Yeah,
copied so many times by everybody. Yeah,
yeah, and
I agree.
but the problem with all those, especially with the switching bodies with your parent, that as a kid, of course, I was oblivious to, but it gets really awkward around sex. Like in Big, the his girlfriend takes off her blouse, and then it sort of fades to black. Which, as a kid, it was just like, oh well, that happened. But as a grown up, you understand the movie making language that that means that they continued. Uh,
Yes.
but and then it's like that's pretty weird that this 13-year-old and a 30-year-old's body was doing some crazy stuff. But it's not nearly as crazy as the uh,
Right.
as
Right.
the as the when you switch bodies with your
Your
father, for example,
parents.
and then your mother is like time for bed. That's messed up.
Yeah. Nobody wants to go there.
Exactly.
Nobody. Well, maybe some do.
No, no. Well, you got your edible people out there, uh, but yeah. So those movies always really tread lightly on that stuff, or the parent is divorced or uh, something. Anyway,
Yeah.
but that's such a good movie. You know Tom Hanks's charisma just carries
Oh, it's
the whole
amazing.
thing.
And it actually, I would say, is the one of the top three movies I've watched again and again and again and again,
Yeah,
along with my favorite, of course, Moonstruck, which you probably still haven't seen. You're the last person in Europe who hasn't seen that, I think.
I think so. Yes.
But at any rate, Big
Yep.
is another one. In fact, I saw a movie the other day. I'll think about it in a moment. But it had a playback of that movie. It was the new comedian, the woman comedian, and it was a movie called Pretty. I Feel Pretty.
Okay.
And she felt unattractive because she was uh, a big boned woman, as my mother would say. But she not, but bonked her head and woke up and had a when she saw herself, she was pretty,
Mm-hmm.
and it was interesting. I don't know that I watched the whole thing, but uh,
And the movie Big was in there somehow.
yeah, they she wished
Right.
she was watching that movie,
Right. Right.
and
Right.
he had the coin and he put
Right.
it into the machine
Zoltar.
and it
Yep.
told him, grant his wish is grant your wish is granted.
Yep.
Your grant is wished. The a different thing altogether. Your wish is granted,
Yeah.
and
I
that
don't
inspired her to go to the fountain
and make a wish.
and coin it, and it didn't happen. But not to tell too much of the story, then she hit her head,
Uh,
and she at least saw herself that way,
hmm.
and it was an interesting movie. Um,
Yeah. That I remember as a kid. That Zoltar machine was
oh
pretty
yeah, yeah,
scary.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
The music score around that
yeah.
section, it gets
It
pretty
was.
scary.
I couldn't point to anything in the movie that I thought could have been better in any way. I thought it was. I can't. It's almost like a perfect movie to me. Same is true about Moonstruck. Every single moment of it is just perfect. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the same with that movie too. Particularly the kid, the kid who plays his best friend
Hmm.
and
He does such a good
his
job there.
amazing, amazing stint. He must have been nominated for Best Supporting Actor that year. We should check that out. See how
Yeah.
Big laid out because it was a unique role.
Yeah. I I I think while I was watching it, I looked him up, and he hasn't really done much since then. I mean, he's like he does small parts, but when on his IMDb page, it says he's known for his part in Big. But and the other interesting question that it brought up was how you know and the the Tom Hanks character had an improbably lucky thing where, immediately within a week he falls into a really high paying job in New York City.
Yeah.
And Lord knows the apartment that he rents would be like $10,000 a month. But it's neat how he falls into that role like towards the very end. He's like, look, Billy, I can't talk about this. I've got deadlines. I got this report I got to turn. We're doing this presentation, and just that whole understanding of what adult stress is like,
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and how it's not as cool as just riding your bike around and playing
Right.
stickball in the park.
Right. That's right. That's right.